between the Grinnell Pioneer women and the Ripon College women. Ripon hangs on to first place with just that one loss, having avenged their only conference loss to that very Grinnell team in a final score of 50-47. Well, joining me now, it's the second edition. It's the men's turn now to take a crack at this Grinnell offensive barrage of three-point shooters. Coach Finko, thanks for taking the time.
Oh, absolutely. Appreciate you having me on.
So you went in there, well, let's back up a little bit. Wednesday night at Lawrence, a thriller. Talk to me about that game.
Yeah, the message the last couple weeks to our guys has kind of been like, hey, we got to find a way to be comfortable playing in tight possession ball games. But I'm starting to kind of consider like maybe we're getting a little bit too comfortable playing in possession ball games. But no, it was a good hard-fought road conference win. You know, Lawrence is a experienced team from last year. They're still pretty young and play a lot of sophomores, but they returned pretty much their whole starting five, and we knew it was going to be a grinded-out game. And being down, I think it was, 7 with about 6 or 5 to play, to be able to come back and kind of weather that storm and come out with the victory was definitely a plus side for us. Okay.
Also, as we're getting these series of power surges, but we're okay, Coach. Yeah. We're okay, Coach. So, and it's always an added thing just to have to win in that house, that Alexander gym.
Yeah, no matter where you go in college hoops, like winning a single game is hard, but when you go on the road to try and win, people say you got to be 10 points better, just because things aren't going to go your way, and it was a good atmosphere. So yeah, any road win is solid.
Now we move to today. You came out and played a zone on them. I think you kind of put them on their heels, and they beat you only through they got more shots up there, made more shots, but certainly the three-point shot was not the issue. That 1-2-2 zone.
Yeah, we did a good job of guarding the three-point line. They went 12 of 55 for I think about 21% the first time that we played them at their place. So we'll stick again with the zone today with a couple different twists mixed in there. But the main thing that we got to do a good job is sprint back on defense every single time, make sure we contest shots without fouling, and then we got to finish possession with a rebound.
Take care of the ball.
And take care of the ball on the offensive end.
Hey, Coach, I want to thank you for your time. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to another close one.
That should be a good one. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
Thanks to Coach Finko for his time there with Marty. And also, one of the main storylines here, Luke Meinholz on Milestone Watch here. He's already got the Ripon College all-time steals record. He's looking to join. Okay. He's also looking to join a very exclusive list of 1,000 point scorers at Ripon College. He needs 6 points in this ball game today to hit that mark.
I dare say in a game against Grinnell, 6 points for everybody, including the coaching staff, is doable. So the starting five is Jackson Leon, Harris Dar, Sean Murphy, Jack Ruhanen, and John Vincent for Grinnell.
And for the Redhawks, Colby Williams, C.J. Brown, Dom Galati, Cade Tackmeyer, and the aforementioned Luke Meinholz.
Late start here. Technical problems throughout the town of Ripon and its gym with power surges and power outings, but we're going to get it done, keeping our fingers and toes crossed. And one thing to think about, remember, we're going to see Ripon do something like they did up there. I never saw it done before, platooning like Grinnell, until the former men's basketball coach did it, where he platooned against Grinnell because he realized the pace of the game, and if you have a deep roster, why not?
Yeah.
So
opening tip, controlled by Williams, saved by Meinholz, and gives it to Galati, and now they go right into that full court press. C.J. Brown to Meinholz, looking to break it. And the 8-second call.
The 10-second call?
10-second call.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That was 10 seconds?
1948, yeah, I suppose.
Wow, holy smokes.
Whew. Well, it did also start with the opening tip, so.
Oh, good point.
Leon with the ball. And, of course, if you know anything about Grinnell, you know they will chuck from wherever and whenever they get it.
Yeah, that's built off the...
That's up the shot from Sean Murphy, short, and rebound to Galati. Tackmeyer with it. Gives it to Meinholz. Galati with it back now. C.J. Brown in the corner is going to hoist one from 3 off the rim, grabbed by Tackmeyer.
They'll extend that defense, as you can see.
Williams dunks it down to Brown, and he smokes the layup. He had an open look.
Wow.
Still scoreless here, a minute into the ball game. From the corner, that's Jackson Leone. No good. Rebound to Meinholz.
With that power outage, everybody should be warmed up
Yeah.
for as much time the men had.
Tackmeyer with the mid-range. Nylon. Redhawks strike first, and they're on the board.
Grinnell was shooting. Some of the guys were shooting half-court shots to humor themselves.
And the funny thing was they were making them.
Oh, yeah.
Leone with it up top, just moving it around. Sean Murphy, the highest percentage shooter on the team. And he's going to shoot another one. Once again, long off the backboard. Tackmeyer running in transition. And he's grabbed from behind by Mitch Priest.
Like he was going to give him a wrist corsage.
Yeah. And already David Arsenal Jr.
It's a good foul. It's a good foul because
Yeah.
Ripon had numbers on that.
Already David Arsenal Jr. sending in his new 5, including the Pioneers' lead scorer and lead in minutes, Kai Tahuki, out of New Zealand.
Yeah, he leads in minutes played by a long shot. Pun unintended. Woo.
Galati from the corner.
Nope.
No good. And long rebound to C.J. Brown.
Knocked out by Meinholz. Kept it alive.
Pass is knocked away.
And then he hit the official.
I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
the pass got hit by the official, so
It was
Ripon
deflected
maintains.
out. It was deflected out by Zach Rosen, one of the few guys on this Grinnell roster that's actually from the Midwest.
Don't bring that ball down
Meinholz
low.
going in. Creates separation in off the glass. He's 4 points away now.
So athletic.
That's going to be another chuck. That was number
Nice.
4, Jordan Lee out of San Pedro, California with the three-pointer there.
Good looking three. They'll try to trap in the corner.
Breaks it. Meinholz with it. Gets it to Galati. The 3 from Galati. Short.
Ooh.
Rebound to Tolu Johnson out of Chicago. Oh, they were looking to shoot it right away. Colby Williams almost cleaned some glass there.
Don't worry about the shot clock generally with Grinnell,
Yeah, no.
even though it's down to 7.
Tahuki with it. 5. Tahuki's going to hoist one off to the left. And
Huge
a rebound
rebound.
to Johnson. Tahuki's going to shoot another one. Long again. Wow.
Well, they only shot 21% on threes from the floor at Grinnell.
Now here's Meinholz. Kicks it back to Brown.
You know, this is a team, Crete, that shoots 53s on average per
Meinholz,
game.
short jumper. Oh, and it rims out.
They put up 53s on average.
Oh, yeah. It's
90
ridiculous.
90 shots from the floor per game.
It's ridiculous.
It's fun.
It is fun to watch.
Yeah, and I'm
Probably
sure it's
not
fun for them
Knocked
to
away
do it.
by Brown. And a foul.
Interesting foul call. Here's 5 for 5. We were talking about it. Ripon doing this. You got a deep bench.
Cam
You
Ford.
got this style of game. Yeah.
Cam Ford, Michael Asman, Seth Bunders, Matt Murphy, and
Ben Porat.
Ben Porat.
Doing the inbound.
No, Carson Helly.
Number 14.
That is 14. I thought it was an 11. Bunders with it. Bunders is going to take the free throw line jumper. No good. Cam Ford with the rebound.
Big board.
Kicks it out. Porath from 3. No good. Asman with the tip in.
The scoring machine. He came in the first half at Lawrence and put up 10 points before you could hiccup.
No foul.
No.
And it's going to stay with Grinnell.
Wow, there's a lot of contact. Refs are letting it go both ways. And speaking of which, Asman, the freshman out of Kimberly High School for Ripon, shoots 46% on threes. Leads the team.
Long 3 chucked up short. Rebound to the offensive side. Another 3 put up. No good. Rebound to Bunders.
He's very good with the ball.
So they made 1 3 so far.
Look at this. He dribbles through the
Seth
press.
Bunders is just getting around guys.
That's how he
Murphy
is.
with it now.
Wow.
Contact again.
I can't get over this, what they're letting them do. Get out the football pads.
They're going to let Bunders shoot from the free throw line, and he rolls it in for the basket.
Bunders will thrive in this environment.
Oh, yeah.
His athleticism, him and Meinholz both.
A no-pass three is grabbed by Ford on the rebound. Now Bunders bringing it back up. Let's watch him go to
Look
work
at him
here.
go.
Passed it right to Asman, who lays it in off the glass. A quick start for the Redhawks 5 minutes into this first half.
I love Bunders. He had that double-double against Illinois College, the game we called here.
Shot goes up from the corner. Nylon.
Finally, their second basket of the game. Tipped
away. Save. Pass or press is broken. Porath puts it up short.
Little short on the running floater.
And you can see some guys on Ripon are accustomed to this. Then there are the freshmen who
Skill.
haven't played against Grinnell yet.
Bunders 1-on-2. Watch him attack.
Goes up. Oh, and travel. Yep, he moved the pivot. Couldn't keep the foot down.
5 for 5. Here we go.
Meinholz
Ripon
back
at it.
Meinholz back into the game. Like we said, 4 points away now from 1,000 for his career.
Bunders is without question is your best backcourt player against this Grinnell team.
Yeah.
He thrives. Very strong with the ball.
Pass out. Harris Dar drives in.
Awkward shot. Kobe Williams forced him into an awkward shot.
Now Galati's got to get it moving. Williams with it.
I like the way they have Williams. He passes. He's not dribbling.
Gets it to Brown.
There you go. Nice move.
Kicked away.
Gonna have 13 on that shot clock. It's 10-6 Ripon.
Shot clock reset to 20. Tackmeyer looking to get it in somewhere. Gets it into Williams. Wow, he threaded the needle.
Keep that ball high.
.12 seconds left. Brown with the mid-range. Short. Williams tips it around. It's going to be off Grinnell, and it's going to stay with Ripon. So Ripon gets an extra 20 seconds on that shot clock.
Yeah, off of John Vincent, the junior out of River Forest, Illinois.
New 5 in. Once again, it's like hockey on hardwood is the easiest way to describe it. Just shifts. Move in and out. Move fast. Gets it into Meinholz. Tackmeyer from the corner. Nylon! Cade Tackmeyer. Tough shot falling away from the corner, but he drills the three. And there's a three right back from Tahuki.
They're going to call it against Grinnell on the push-off, positioning for the rebound on the errant three ball. That goes against, is that 15 they called that on?
Yes.
Zach Rosen.
Meinholz to inbound, gets it into Tackmeyer.
Deerfield, Illinois. Get away from that sideline.
Gets it to Meinholz. Meinholz trapped in a corner.
This
Gets
is
it
where
to
you
Williams.
keep your dribble. You always keep your dribble as an option.
15 seconds. Brown with it. Floater. Rims out. Williams with the, ooh, it's going the other way.
Off of Williams. CJ Brown has to, he'll settle in. I think he'll be fine. The decision making on the shots that Ripon is taking are fine. Haven't seen a forced one yet.
Tahuki thought about the three, thinks better. Tolu Johnson with it now. Zach Rosen into the paint, guarded by Meinholz, and he hooked Meinholz's arm into him.
Yeah, he had it under his armpit. I think he was trying to pull it out. But unfortunately, it goes against Meinholz for his first foul. You look at the shooting percentages on the season on your top 5 scorers for Grinnell, and they all shoot quite well just from the floor. 43, 45, 50, 54, 41, and 53%. Because a lot of the shots they take are of the more conventional two-point shot. Oh,
stolen away by Meinholz.
It was a bad pass, and then stolen.
And he loses it right away.
Yeah.
To the corner.
Good open three.
And ripped away by Tackmeyer.
Good way to describe it.
Meinholz with it.
There you go.
Tackmeyer from the corner. rims out. Meinholz with the putback, he's fouled and he misses, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Trying to get even closer to that magic number of 1,000.
Ripon getting ready to check in again.
Meinholz hits his first. So Meinholz will be the one to save, one to stay.
4 for 4. Yeah, as you know, in Grinnell through the years, you look at head coach for them, David Arsenault, his father that is the architect of this style of play. They always had like 3 sets of 5, kind of like, and usually there was 2 good scores, and sometimes, like you just said with Ripon, those scores will stay out. Now, they did take out Meinholz anyway, 5 for 5, but they would also oftentimes leave the shooter in for 2 of the 3 sets.
Yeah. Kick out. Thought about the jumper.
Good defense by Ford.
And Harris Dar is one of the guys on the team, as I say that, he throws up a 3 and misses.
He's showing all that, hey, I got him one-on-one. Here we go. Watch this guy go.
Seth Bunders again coming in. Thought about it. Oh,
but got back.
Saves it.
Yeah.
Asman with it. Kicks it to Horath.
Good idea. You got 12 seconds.
Cam Ford with it now. Goes to work and lays it in.
Way to use his left shoulder to ward off the defender.
Knocked away. Picked up by Grinnell, though. Lines up the 3 ball. Long again. Oh, and the rebound was right into Porath's hands, and he let go of it.
It was such a hard ricochet.
Wow, they're letting him play.
Yeah, it looked like Ripon fouled from behind. No call.
Matt Murphy with it now. Quick pass to Asman.
This pace, it's so ricochet.
Porath goes up, left-handed floater in.
He missed his first one. He made that one. We got a timeout. Grinnell right now getting beat by their own game. Yeah. 19-6 with exactly 11 minutes left. We got up to a late start here on our broadcast, and it still might be late because I don't think the Ripon College internet may not be up. I'm not sure if it is yet. So it's not. So we got up to a late start due to power outages here in Ripon.
The whole city.
Yeah, I don't know what Vegas odds were that we were going to get it in. I was going to take the under on that. I would have lost.
The Super Bowl 47 of Ripon basketball games. And I also just want to point out the comparison, at least so far, the contrast between how the refs are calling this game and how it was called in the ladies' game.
It's to say
night and day.
To say night and day isn't even enough.
No.
To point out the difference.
There would have been about 30 stoppages by now in the women's game.
Good defense there.
And to say that Grinnell's movements, not even just in their style of play, but just the way they play the game, just say that they're fast twitch as Tahuki lets one fly and it hits the cable.
Retention cable. Ben Porath, really good defense. Some of his teammates obviously doing just as well, but Matt Murphy, the senior, this is the other thing, because Ripon platoons, because of this type of ball, you're seeing quality minutes as we get
tipped away.
A tipped ball.
Tahuki's going to shoot it from the corner. He doesn't miss those.
No.
Ripon ran 4 and Tahuki steals one, smokes the layup, and gets it taken away.
Well, first of all, if I'm Ripon, I am not going to let the ref hand me the ball underneath behind the basket. No. That's a bunch of bull. And the last 2, that's what happened. You don't do that. And you better fake a pass to make a pass.
Yeah. Meinholz back in, 2 points away from 1,000.
Now with Grinnell, they're giving him the ball where they're supposed to. Good denial. Had to go way on top. Almost a steal by Meinholz. What a battle, huh? Their leading scorer versus the all-time leading stealers for Ripon. Theft.
That's a shot from Bluter, and one. Wow, he was off bounds. A little bit of a flop, I would say.
No, Kobe Williams fouled him, no doubt. Don't shake your head, no. It's 19-11, 10 minutes, almost halfway through the first half. Remember, women play quarters, men play halves. Don't ask me why. Somebody just wanted on a rules committee just thought to be, hey, let's try this.
Misses the free throw, and Williams with the rebound. Pass to Meinholz, breaks the press expertly. C.J. Brown thought about the three, gives it back to Galati. Pass up. Gives it right to Meinholz. Quick dish to Brown. Goes up and under with the reverse. No good. Williams fouled on the putback.
Wow, they're attacking well, but you got to make the bunnies. I get it. You're under duress. You got defenders all over you. Got to finish. High chin. Finish the follow through. Ripon's been on 19 for a bit.
Williams makes his first one. Redhawks hit 20 points early in the first half.
Here we go with changes.
And Williams makes them both. A good sight for the Redhawks to see Colby Williams making his free throws. As a guy who frequently gets to the line, he was having trouble earlier in the season with hitting his shots from the stripe. Harris Dar goes in and puts it in over Tackmeyer.
Yeah, it was good defense by Tackmeyer, just a better shot.
Now Tackmeyer's running around like a quarterback trying to find an open pass. What a pass from Galati.
Yeah, it was. Keep the ball high if you're Williams.
Gets it to Brown. Quick dish down the low to Williams. Misses the layup.
Nice bounce
Harris
pass.
Dar bringing it in. Oh, there was a foul beforehand, but if that foul didn't happen, Colby Williams would have had the most vicious block I would have ever seen.
Yeah, Arsenault saying, hey, basket should be good. That was interference. No, it wasn't. That ball was on its way up. Had not hit the apex.
Colby Williams will get a basketball before it gets on its way down. That's how high up he can get. Harris Dar to shoot his two. Makes his first. And now we have the prototypical football score, 21-14 up on the board.
Grinnell climbing back into this now. Since that timeout by Arsenault, Ripon has finally got their 2-pointers, their free throws, and that's it. Nothing from the floor since that timeout for the Redhawks.
Wanted an over the back, but Galati came in and snagged it anyway.
They're not calling anything.
Williams goes up and meets him at the rim, but Harris Dar finishes over.
Yeah, beautiful shot. And just like that, it's a 5-point game.
Now Galati trying to get out, gets it to Brown. Quick pass, they break the press.
Williams needed to be down by the
Tackmeyer with the
basket.
free throw line, jumper nylon.
Boy, the good thing he made that because they were next to each other. Williams should have been sprinting down to the block for an uncontested layup, but it worked out for Ripon.
Rosen with it now. Shot goes up, rebound Williams. Loses it, but Galati picks it up.
Good fortune.
Quick dish down low to Brown, and a nice move underneath the basket.
Yeah, he double team went flying by him on trying to block the shot.
Pass down low, Williams met Courtney right at the rim. Now up he goes. Dar thought about a shot, and now they're going to call Galati there on the bump.
Galati got him. Hip check.
And a new 5 coming in. It'll be Murphy, Borath, Ford, Assman, and Bunders.
If you were not with us earlier, the Ripon women, the first place Ripon College women, have now gone to 7-1.
8-1.
8-1, getting that win over Grinnell, the only team to give them a conference loss. 50-47.
A nail biter of a ball game.
Wow.
A little bit of juggling, and it's going to go to the Ripon Redhawks.
Ben Porath kind of deflected that initially. And then
it was just juggling in between people.
It was ricochet after that. Come to the ball on this. If you stand flat-footed and wait for the pass, it's going to get knocked away or worse.
It's almost hard to call this game like a real basketball game when you do a game for Grinnell. They just don't play it like normal basketball. Long pass cross court to Bunders from Murphy.
Boy, he got
Asman
back
from
there.
downtown. Nylon!
He doesn't miss.
Michael Asman.
He doesn't miss his threes.
Throws up a shot, missed. Asman with the rebound.
Porath with the ball, speed dribble.
Well, he had Bunders open on the other side. Now it's Asman. Kicks it to Murphy. Murphy from downtown. No good. And a foul called on Cam Ford on the rebound.
Yep, got him in the head. But to me, I asked myself, okay, what contact, we're kind of getting an idea. What contact is allowed, what contact isn't. But man, there's a lot of football out there being played.
Yeah.
Along with basketball. It's exciting. The tempo, there's nothing quite like it.
Goes up, lost control of it.
Look at this.
Asman on the breakaway, goes up. Should have been contact. There is contact called from the official at half court.
Yeah, he's saying, and he's working the ref. He's saying, hey, what are you doing making that call? You're at the mid-court, and the ref underneath didn't blow his whistle on anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised the ref underneath didn't blow his whistle. It looked like a pretty obvious foul.
Normally the ref underneath is not watching the ball. He's watching body and he's watching through. He's not watching the ball. Refs on top will watch the ball. The problem with this transition, with this up tempo to say the least, I think it kind of
Asman with
gets
8
the
points
referees.
already.
Well, yeah, and he doesn't have the minutes. He's just very efficient. What a shooter.
And now the the original 5 come in. Brown, Tackmeyer, Meinholz, Galati, and Williams.
Well, I'll tell you, this second unit, to me, is impressive. Now we got that zone working again here for Ripon.
Shot goes up. Sean Murphy misses. Rebound from Tackmeyer, throws it off the leg and out of bounds on Grinnell.
The Grinnell kid was trying to suggest it deflected off of CJ.
Well, it
Brown.
did come close to Brown, but it didn't hit him.
I would say a foot. Here we go. You kind of lose your credibility. You burn that
Perfect
early.
4 verts. They run the 4 verts. And CJ Brown,
Oh, he's missed a few bunnies. But a great move. Euro step, reverse.
They ran 4 verts to perfection there. Paris Dar using the opposite hand to
Overlaid
create space, and it's going that way. Out of bounds on Grinnell.
Grinnell taking some difficult 2-point shots.
Yeah.
So his son, David, here is really, his dad did not do this. I mean, you would get an offensive rebound and kick it out for a 3.
Yeah.
You did not even think about putting it back in.
Under his dad, David Arsenault Sr., you saw obviously the most famous Grinnell scoring performance of all time with Jack Taylor in 2012 when he scored 138 in one game. Williams with it, gives it to Meinholz. The free throw line jumper, no good. Williams with his own rebound, goes up, missed the bunny again. Now a 3 launched, no good. Offensive board grabbed away from by Tackmeyer.
Nah, Galati made that
Galati
play.
got that.
Yeah, Tackmeyer picked up the change. I think he gets credit for the steal, right?
Galati fakes the 3, now takes
Looks
it.
good.
Nylon! Now a shot from the 3 from the corner, no good. Oh, Meinholz had the rebound in his hand and it got knocked away.
Yeah.
Tahuki with the 3 and he hits it.
Turnover into a 3. Kenny Finkel for Ripon takes a full timeout.
God, we need to take a break here.
Yeah. So, what do we got going here? We got the women with a win earlier this afternoon. The men with a great first half so far with 5.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
They are up 14. And then Ripon will, well, let's talk about the rest of the games around the conference. Other men playing today is Lawrence at Monmouth, Beloit at Illinois College, and Knox men are at Lake Forest. The team sitting out today is Cornell in the Midwest Conference. So Grinnell will play. Grinnell's going to go Tuesday the 28th to Knox to play. Ripon will wait, and they'll play Saturday the 1st, a week from today, at Cornell to open up that 3-game road series of all 3 straight road games at Cornell a week from today. And Wednesday, February 5th, they'll be at Beloit, a team that really wrecked them around and beat them up pretty bad right here in Ripon. And then they'll be on Saturday, February 8th, they'll be at Knox, taking on the Prairie Fire from, let's see, I'm going to say Galesburg. Yeah,
yep,
Galesburg, Illinois.
Yep. Right down the road from Monmouth.
Right.
Running forwards again, but they're going to go with the shallow route to C.J. Brown. Brown with it, gives it to Takmar, driving in. Takmar with the mid-range.
No,
floats
almost
around.
Williams with a great effort.
Going the other way.
Yeah, he had 2 hands on it, got knocked out. That's basically a guess by the official. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the way it goes. It's just so weird to see Ripon players substituting by platoon.
Yeah.
You know, it's so different.
But the funny thing is, this platoon thing is working to a T.
Oh yeah, and it did 3 years ago with Ryan Kane.
Shot goes up, nylon from Tahuki. Throws one up, Cam Ford with it. Now that's Porath driving in, lefty floater.
Nope.
Smoked it.
Kid from New London, get back on D. Coach talked about it in pregame. You don't get beat getting back on defense.
Tahuki's gonna line another one up. Missed short that time, and they're calling a foul on Cam Ford, and they got it right there. He pushed off.
Bad habits you see with certain players throughout basketball. A lot of times they'll use their hands to get a put in the small of the back of somebody. They don't even know they're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's not a kind of habit you want to pick up in the game of basketball.
And hammered again.
Yeah, they're going to get Seth Bunders, I think, on that jump shot.
That was
the foul.
That was Gabe Garcia out of Alameda, California, that'll shoot from the line here.
Yeah, it is on Bunders. It's the right call. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds until these guys can get off their feet and relax back in their respective locker rooms.
Luke Meinholz, we're still on milestone watch here. He's only got 4 points. He still needs 2 to get to 1,000. And I'd imagine he'd want to get that over sooner rather than later. Makes both free throws, does Garcia.
Oh, they're going to reward the ball to
Ripon.
Ripon again. Okay.
Bunders with it in the corner. Oh. And Murphy is hammered.
Well, Murphy's got to understand. He was catching that ball like, hey, I'm walking around here, like he wasn't anticipating any defense on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. That was funny. Let's see if he can make Grinnell pay for that. But I talked earlier about you better meet the ball, meet the pass, don't stand there. There you go.
Murphy makes his first free throw.
Nice job.
To extend the Red Hawk lead to 10 points here.
He's out of that tough Catholic conference down here in Illinois, Brother Rice High School.
Met at the rim, but Garcia finishes through the tall order of getting by Ford.
There you go.
Look at Bunders. There he goes.
Well, Osman
like
did
a
great
shot
job.
of lightning. Euro step. Cam Ford. That ball's out on Grinnell.
Great job. You know, it was really Osman that did the great job of coming from the backcourt all the way up to the forecourt to receive that inbound, because everybody else was being denied so well by the Grinnell defense. And then he knows where his bread is buttered. I think everybody in that unit get it to Bunders. He can make things happen. Let's see what the first group is going to do in this inbounds pass here. Ripon by 9, 4 minutes and change remaining in the first half.
Takmeyer to inbound. Gets it down low to Williams. Puts it up and rims out again. Kobe Williams struggling with the low post.
Yeah, left 3-4 good baskets up there. Nice defense.
Wanted to travel.
Great defense. Ooh.
Rosen from downtown, no good.
There you go, low dribble.
Meinholz over to Galati. Tackmeyer now. Steps through and makes the jumper, or short floater.
Yeah. Good patience under duress by Tackmeyer. Him and Galati have been around a long time. Ford, they've been around, they've gone against this for years.
Yeah.
What was that, travel? How can that not be a
Shot from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound by Johnson. Another three, no good. Tackmeyer with the board. Now here's Meinholz.
He wants to attack. There you go.
Gives it to Williams.
And he put it on the floor. And when he didn't handle the pass, then it went to the floor. And that's not good news for Williams when that ball's on the floor, especially against this smothering defense. It stays with the Redhawks. That's the good news.
Tackmeyer to inbound. Gives it into Meinholz. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Meinholz with it. Pass to Brown. Galati. 7 seconds left.
There you
Tackmeyer
go.
from the corner. Nylon!
Well, good patience, working the ball around side to side, and then got the three-point shooter open.
Murphy from downtown. Nylon right back in your face.
That's what the coach was talking about in pregame. Got to get back, because that's what happens.
Tackmeyer with it. Tackmeyer drives in. Right hand fouled going up.
Good job navigating through the gauntlet of defenders. He's going to be rewarded with 2 free throws. I can't even imagine what goes through the mind of an official that has not done a Grinnell game before. I can't, they're going,
oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no,
Here we
oh
go.
no, oh no.
But they made it very clear. This is about as
physical game.
The most contact allowed. But the good news is it's very, very consistent.
Tackmeyer rolled his first free throw in.
Of what's not being called and what is.
Yeah.
So, and that's what players want.
If you're going to be bad, at least be consistently bad. Good switch on to Murphy by C.J. Brown.
You're in that 1-2-2 zone.
Tahuki from the corner, nylon, wow.
Tough move. Turned his head to the student body. They must have said something. And Tahuki got him. Here you go, 3-on-1.
Dishes it off to Brown, who lays it in off the glass. Good.
Tackmeyer did a good job of making the defender commit and then found the open teammate.
Whoa. Tahuki lines another one up.
He's got 6 points in 25 seconds.
Yeah. Throws a pass caught by Brown. Oh, Tackmeyer just barely got over half court.
Here you go.
Meinholz is going to go up. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line with a shot at 1,000.
Him and Tackmeyer do a good job of hanging long enough when they execute the shot to draw that contact. They don't let go of that release. Just that nanosecond gets the defender to foul them.
999 career points for Luke Meinholz. 1 free throw away from 1,000 for his career. There it is. 1,000 points for Luke Meinholz in his college career. He'll probably have that ball after this game win or lose, heck of an accomplishment. As there's a shot from the corner, good. And the celebration is short-lived. Now here's Meinholz again with it. Gives it to Williams. Goes up. Fouled and one.
Finally the big fella from the Big Easy made it look easy. Chance at a three-point play to increase upon that 10-point lead. Just under a minute remaining in the first half. Boy, that's a good-looking free throw. Whatever, who's been working with him or if he's been doing it on his own in practice, his free throw shooting last season and early on this year, but now it seems to be a whole different animal. Nice going, Williams.
Tahuki from the corner, nylon.
Yeah, they do a nice job of setting him up.
And that's why he's averaging 22 points a game this year. He's got 18 in the first half.
Look at Bunders go.
Oh! Oh!
That's why I like Bunders. That's why I said Bunders thrives in this environment.
Smooth little move from Seth Bunders for the two.
Nice
Tahuki,
closeout.
step back in the corner. Oh my Lord, he is on fire right now.
3 in a row. What are you going to do?
Deep pass.
Osman had a guy open.
And a foul called on Johnson.
He didn't look. Don't lock in on one guy on that inbounds. Don't give up on a guy. Peripheral vision, I want with my inbounder.
Oh, the foul was on Asman.
Oh, yeah. It's the correct call.
And Tahuki, with the streak he's on right now, even as some of the Ripon students.
He's hit his last 3.
He's just got him looking in disbelief at what's going on right now. Shades of when Bird dropped 60 on the Hawks and had Hawks players laughing.
So he leads with 312 minutes. And this next guy, the closest, is 263 with Jackson Leon.
Yeah.
Minutes. So 80 minutes plus. And he doesn't start. But like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Basketball, 2 finishes.
10 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be Harris Dar with the ball. Drives in. Makes the shot.
Nice
Quick
drive.
Deep pass. Caught by Tackmeyer. He's got to put one up. Wanted a foul call. Didn't get one. And the half will come to an end with the Ripon Redhawks with a 5-point lead over Grinnell, 51-46. We'll be back in about 8 minutes with the stats from the first half and the second half of what's looking to become an exciting game of basketball.
Hey, we're back here at halftime. It's 51-46 in this indoor track meet. Ripon leading the visitors from Grinnell. And the transition, unless you're here to witness it, I don't think even watching it on video, you can appreciate its up and down style of game.
Yeah.
It's quite entertaining, whether you're a Ripon fan or a Grinnell fan. Let's go into the numbers. Those 46 points, 21 of those came from a non-starter, number 11, Kai Taioki, and that just says it right there. His average is 22 per game. He's already 21 at the half, folks. Next best points from there is on Dar Harris. He's got 7 of them.
Yeah.
How'd the team shoot, you ask yourself? Well, 16 of 43 from the floor, Grinnell, at 37%. 3 points, 11 for 31 at 35%. Very respectable. And they've only gone to the free throw line 5 times, and they've made 3 of those for 60%. Also, what's interesting is if you look at assists, turnovers, and steals, Ripon and Grinnell are pretty much all in the same. Same wavelength here with assists at 9 apiece for both teams. 7 turnovers by Ripon, 5 for Grinnell, 4 and 4 on the steal side for both ball clubs. What's interesting for Ripon, they've shot 45% from the floor.
Yeah.
They shot 40% on 4 to 10 for threes. 13 for 13 on free throws for Ripon.
Yeah.
And you look at that number, it's like, wow, it's one of those attention grabbers. Points from in the paint, Ripon has doubled Grinnell in the paint, 20 to 10. No surprise. Second chance points, Ripon leads Grinnell 11 to 7 in that category. For Ripon on individual scoring, you look at, you're led by Cade Tackmeyer, 5 of 7 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and he's also got 7 rebounds to go with that. The thing with him, though, is if I got this right, does he have 4 fouls? Hopefully not, but that's what it looks like to me. We'll find.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
It says 0 on the scoreboard for him.
Okay, good. I don't know why it says 4 on. Oh, okay. Anyway, hey, folks, that's it. So the number that stands out to me, you look at team shooting from the floor, you look at team shooting from the three-point line, and you look at the team shooting from the free throw line, and you're beating Grinnell. Now, Ripon did a good job statistically at Grinnell, and they lost anyway because what was the difference? Grinnell just put up more shots than Ripon. They made up with maybe a low shooting percentage with mega effort. You know,
if you're not shooting high percentage, you go high volume.
Yeah,
and that's
right.
what Grinnell relies on.
Yep,
and then you're really not in a good place when Grinnell's shooting with both volume and percentage.
That's exactly right. That's a perfect storm for Grinnell. And right now, we saw what happened with Ty, number 21 for them, the leading scorer.
11, Kai Tahuki.
Thank you. And we saw what he did to end the first half, where he went back to back on threes. And quite frankly, 2 of those were guarded quite well on the closeouts.
They were step backs from the corner.
And it didn't. It didn't matter. So you get a rhythm, So I got to believe Kenny Finko and his coaching staff feels pretty good where they're at on the scoreboard and statistically. What do you do differently? Maybe you just got to know where number 11 is, be a little, and pick your poison, and hopefully nobody else gets as hot as that young man is capable of shooting.
And just while you were explaining that, they were celebrating Luke Meinholz accomplishing the 1,000-point club here at Ripon College. Mm-hmm. Well-earned honor for Luke.
Yeah.
And we're about 1 minute, 15 seconds away from the start of the second half. So we'll probably go away here for about 1 minute if we want to, and then we can come back when the second half is about to begin.
Okay, which will be real soon. Okay, go ahead. Hey, the other guys I wanted to talk about, we said Tackmeyer was leading Ripon in scoring on 5 for 7 from the floor, 2 for 3 on three-pointers, and 2 for 2 on free throws. Also, Michael Osman off the bench in only 6.5 minutes, 9 points, 3 for 3 from the floor, 2 for 2 on the free throws. And he's also grabbed a couple of rebounds as well. So, and the third leading scorer you would go to 6, and that'd be Luke Meinholz, who's been very patient. He's made his living at the free throw line, going 4 for 4, and he's only attempted 3 shots from the floor, making one of those. So he's got a lot of left in his tank, and so let's see how this goes. The platooning by Ripon, for the most part, works quite well. Waiting, and here we go.
Jackson Leone will start with the ball here for the Pioneers here in the second half. Tahuki with it. Gives it down low to Harris Dar, who's been guarded by Williams this whole game.
Good. They switched on it, so he couldn't get that.
Now he's going to put one up, and way long.
Oh.
And Galati got hooked.
Why is that not a travel
He
when you're
slid
sliding?
with it.
You're sliding with the ball across the floor, and the officials don't call traveling.
Well,
Coach Finko was given the travel sign, and you got to ask the official, why is it not traveling?
Well, they're talking together.
Well, but they didn't call it. They're not going to call traveling now. They're talking about something else.
Timeout for Grinnell.
Maybe sometimes they discuss the possession arrow, In fact, they're talking to the table right now. I think they were questioning. They have the right, if they think that the possession arrow is incorrect, they can.
It would be the Redhawk possession and a jump ball.
They can do that. So anyway, we got the wild rebound, in which resulted in a possession. A possession by Grinnell. Then he got tied up. So it's 51-46. That hurts my ear. Every time you move those, that hurts. It's a really high ping sound. Yeah, so if you don't. Thanks.
Shot goes up and in for Grinnell. 51-48 now. Meinholz kicks it out to C.J. Brown, who was open in the corner, but he dishes it out to Galati. Now working it around Tackmeyer back to Meinholz. Now Brown in the corner, lines one up. Nylon! C.J. Brown wasn't going to miss that one.
Assist from Meinholz.
Gives it up. Here's Tahuki with it.
Yeah, you got to get into him.
Almost knocked away by Meinholz.
Lost the handle.
That's a travel. Yep.
Great defense. Nice defense. Just a 6-point lead, and that's after that C.J. Brown three-pointer from the corner. David Arsenault Jr. working the ref.
Yep.
Always working the ref.
One of your main duties as a coach. Tackmeyer goes up, and Randy Moss is the defender.
You better come with a rearview mirror, Tackmeyer.
Slides on the ground and saves the possession.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Tackmeyer from the free throw line. Ooh, gets the shooter's touch.
Yeah, off the 1 meter springboard, huh?
Yep. Good old 1 meter springboard. Harris looking around for it. Shot to the corner from Murphy is good.
Yep. And he is I believe your second leading scorer on the team. No, he's the
highest percentage shooter.
Yeah, he is. And he's highest percentage, but averages 11 a game.
Yeah. But it's not often you see an entire men's college basketball roster where everyone has scored a point in a season. You just often don't see that many teams that get everyone into a game like that. Tackmeyer thought about it from the corner. Now he's going to take his patented mid-range, and he should have shot it from the corner. Tackmeyer closes out.
Oh, missed it all.
Meinholz saves. It's going to go to Ripon after a whole lot of confusion. It's just difficult.
That's why there was nobody scrambling for Ripon to get it.
It's just difficult to call a Grinnell basketball game, I gotta admit it.
Yeah.
have pity on the guys who actually call it for the school. C.J. Brown splits a defender, goes up, no good. And Colby Williams with a big man rebound and put back.
Got to get back on D. You got to stop ball here. They're going to kick it for the 3. You know they want to.
Out in the corner, that's Zach Rosen with the ball. Now Tahuki with it. Tahuki likes to do that. Oh my, he puts one up. Oh my.
Pretty. That was pretty.
He had Tackmeyer's hand in his grill the whole time.
Yeah, he did.
Now here comes Williams, head of steam. Physical, in off the glass, Colby Williams. And they stepped over the line on the inbounds pass, and it's going to stay with Ripon. Wow.
That happens at all levels. I see it happen in the NBA. You get lackadaisical, particularly think about the tempo of what Grinnell's trying to do, beating the defense down the court literally every time.
And even though it seems like a late call, it's not a late call. It's just the game moves so fast.
Yeah, it was a long pass.
Yeah. Out to the safety valve and Brown.
Oops.
Meinholz almost stood up with it. Quick dish down low to Meinholz.
Oh.
And he should have gotten called for a foul.
Nice pass, bounce pass. Too bad he couldn't finish it.
Gabe Garcia.
Oh, look at that pass.
Nice little pass.
Yeah, pocket pass.
In comes Gabe Garcia with
Nice.
the floater in off the backboard.
That was he made room for himself in the chest of the defender for Ripon. Nice job by Garcia. There you go.
Now Meinholz up the sideline. Here comes, oh, Williams had it and he just dropped it.
Yeah, that was huge because it was 2-on-1.
Meinholz creates space for himself and kisses it in off the glass. Luke Meinholz playing bully ball down low. Shot from downtown is short. The rebound grabbed by Tackmeyer. Oh, splits defenders. Kicks it out. Brown from the corner. Nylon!
He's feeling it. Get back. No jogging back. Let's go.
Timeout. Grinnell. The Redhawks go on a run, and they now have a 9-point lead with 15:52 left.
You watch Coach Finko, and as soon as they made that 3, forget the celebration, forget the 3 sign. He's ushering his troops to get back on defense because he knows how fast they can strike. For the most part, I think when I look at those stats on turnovers in the first half, against that type of pressure, Ripon with only 7, that they're on pace for less than 15 turnovers in a game like that. I think that's outstanding.
And especially against a team like Grinnell that thrives on forcing turnovers.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's full court, back court press, front forecourt trap, and it's good entertainment value for sure. Glad to see we could get this game in. I don't know. I never looked at the watch to know just how much delay there was in this, but you got to believe it had to be close to an hour.
I think the game started around about 50 minutes after it was supposed to.
Okay. Yeah, typically around 3 or so. 3, you know, you never know how long the women's game will be, but they ballpark, they'll put it at around 3. Here we go. Coming off that Grinnell timeout after that made 3 by C.J. Brown for the Redhawks. The other units out there.
Yep. Seth Bunders almost stole it away. Shot from Jackson Leone is short. Harris Dart.
They're going to call.
Oh.
Boy. They're going to call. That'll be on number 20. He's calling the block.
On Matt Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you call blocking foul because Murphy was set down there, was rammed into in the chest, and then when the shot went up, it was blocked from behind by Bunders.
Arsenault Jr. keep working that ref.
Yeah. And Harris Dar makes his first free throw.
Look how he stands a foot behind the free throw line when he shoots those. Works for him.
Break the press expertly. Matt Murphy lost control of it in the air. Harris Dar bringing it down. Sean Murphy from the corner. No good. Seth Bunders knocks it out.
Stepped out of bounds.
And stepped out.
Great hustle by Bunders.
And Arsenal all the way down at the other end of the bench just to work a ref. I've never seen that.
Well, he's working the other ref now.
Yeah.
No, I've always felt that the bench, the way it is set up and structured in a gym, the visiting coach always has the better, because where the sideline of the ref will go, he has the better chance than the home ref to do what he's doing, which is getting in the ear of the officials all the time.
And Tahuki wants to thrive on what it was a move that Kevin.
It is. Errant pass and a steal by not Bunders.
That's Porath. And he throws it right into the mouth of the defense. Now Tahuki's going to line up the three. Nylon.
Made him pay for the mistake.
Back to a 4-point game after the turnover by Porath leads to 3 points. He's got to get it in. Timeout called by Kenny Finko. And I want to go back to the move that Kai Tahuki is thriving on right now. He wants to get the foul call on the rip through when he rips the ball down low. It's a move that Kevin Durant thrived on when he was at Oklahoma City.
Well, what it's doing, when you bend over, you're using your head to create space from you and the defender. And ripping it through keeps his hands from coming in on it too.
And then if he does come in on it.
And then he can fake and then step back on his three. But whatever it is, with his long arms and legs, it suits when you can shoot the pill the way he can.
Yeah.
It suits his style of play quite nicely.
It worked in New Zealand and it works at Grinnell College in the Midwest Conference.
So Ripon has led this game just about all the time. I mean, pretty much, but Grinnell's right there. Ripon is the hunted.
It's once again going to be the game that comes right down to the wire.
Yeah.
And for those of you, I know we're having technical difficulties. You might not be able to see the video, but for those of you who have been listening along this whole time, thanks for sticking with us. It's been fun.
Most definitely. Women won earlier today after being defeated by Grinnell at Grinnell a few weeks ago. Here's the inbound against that Grinnell pressure. There you go.
C.J. Brown with it now. And he's pushed.
Going to call the trip on number 5 for Grinnell. That is Nick Courtney.
And C.J. Brown is holding his right elbow in pain.
That's what he landed on. I'd say rub some dirt on it, but you're not going to find that here.
Well, it might be a
Williams.
Colby Williams down low. Left hand. Smooth finish from Big Slim.
Yeah. The whole key to that was his patience under a double team. Excellent finish.
Now Galati on.
Got a hand on it.
To Johnson.
Shot clock down to 5.
Tahuki with the 3 with the hand in his face, and he came dangerously close to making it again.
Why? I can't believe that you let, in that case, you let them slap at that ball like that. Great rebound. Better defense, evidently, by Grinnell. Slapping that ball, creating the turnover. They'll inbound under their basket.
Now Meinholz is on Tahuki.
It's a travel.
Tahuki is just looking for any opportunity to just huck a 3.
Nice pass, but he missed it.
Seth Bunders with the rebound. Ooh, nice little move.
See how he's got Bunders out there with the starting unit?
Yeah. And he's tripped from behind and no call. Now shot out
Looks
from
good.
the wing
is
good. Carson DeBrule out of Seattle just made it a 3-point game after a no call on Galati getting tripped. Bunders cross-court pass. Tackmeyer thought about the 3. Now he drives into the paint. Now it's Meinholz. Short jumper. No good. Williams with the jumper. Williams with the rebound. Puts it back in with the hook.
And they've been working with him. He's keeping the ball above his head. Doesn't put it on the floor.
Colby Williams with
Finishes
11
nicely.
points. 11 points now for Slim. Tahuki from downtown. Tried to sell a call. Now Cade Tackmeyer rips the rebound away, and they're going to call a foul on. Who's the foul on?
I don't know. But how does that not a tied-up ball, right? We want Ripon to win the game, and he came away with the ball, Tackmeyer.
The foul is on number 3, Sean Walzer on Grinnell.
Yeah. With a non-call like that, and then eventually a foul call, you're just, as an official, you're making your job tougher.
Yeah.
Dealing with the.
Now they're going to go deep to Brown. It's going to be knocked away by Grinnell.
Running the fly pattern, and good closing by the cornerback. That was a.
And they're going to add 2 more seconds onto the game clock after that play.
Okay.
Tackmeyer to inbound down in front of the student section. Gets it into Galati. Quick shovel to Meinholz from middle of the paint in. 7-point lead now for the Redhawks. Sean Murphy gets it over to Leone. Back to Murphy. Harris Dar. Oh, and Galati just caught a shot to the mouth with the no call.
Yeah.
Shot from the corner is good from Mitch Priest. Dom Galati just caught a shot to the mouth, and there was no call from the ref standing right in front of him.
Yeah, we saw it on that push-off. Another turnover. They're forcing Ripon into throwing these difficult inbound plays like you would throw over the head and shoulders in a football pass.
Uh-oh, and Galati's going to get a tee. And a technical on Dom Galati. He was telling the ref he needs some glasses, and the ref didn't like the truth.
Well, I'll tell you, this ref's not really blowing his whistle much.
Well,
the other 2 are doing a lot of. In fact, the 2 younger ones, they're staying in the game. They're up and down.
You call a tech 'cause you missed the ball.
And the line from the crowd sums it up perfectly. He called a tech because he missed the call, and Galati called him on it. He got smacked in the face. The ref saw the whole thing happen right as it occurred, and the ref didn't blow his whistle.
Yeah.
And Galati told him to blow his whistle, and the ref didn't like it.
I didn't get that either. Galati is out, and then Bunders, Williams, C.J. Brown, Meinholz, and Tackmeyer for Ripon.
Galati would have been fine, but he made a motion with his hands and gave a glasses symbol.
Yeah, the ref had to call it.
If he would have just said something, he would have been fine. But Dom Galati, he made the signal with his hands, and that's what got him. Thought about a 3 from the corner, did Nick Courtney. Instead, now he gets it to Hookie, back to Courtney. Oh, and Meinholz knocked the ball out of his hands, and the ref called the foul.
Yeah, he knocked the ball on this dribble drive, knocked it out, and he ended up kicking it. But they're going to say the reach got him.
And
Meinholz
to say that Luke Meinholz, the all-time steals leader, a guy who knows how to reach properly without fouling, to say he would do something like that is just not a smart call. It makes no sense. And a moving screen by Tolu Johnson. And the refs finally make up for one. And you'll be able to pick up on some audio from the Ripon faithful as they just give the ball right back.
They just have Ripon so rattled. How many turnovers has Ripon had just trying to get the ball in?
It's kind of a wonder when you talk about that Ripon's ahead by 2 in this game.
Well, we'll see. There's a lot of basketball left, 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Ripon's got to solve some things here, getting the ball
now
in.
Bunders is on Tahuki. Knocks it away. Good plays by Seth Bunders. Quick jumper, no good. Rebound to Bunders. Gets the pass off to Tackmeyer, who now runs the floor. Bunders from downtown.
Ooh,
no good. It just rimmed out.
Got to get up. Get up, fellas.
Oh, and he almost lost it out of bounds.
Well, the key was that mistake there allowed Ripon to get back on defense. Yeah. That was huge.
Tahuki still guarded closely by Bunders. Bunders doing a fantastic job. Wow.
And a better fantastic job by Tahuki. He's just a pure scorer.
Yeah, he is.
And a competitor.
He's got to be getting close to 30 now. Brown with it.
All knotted up here with under 11 minutes.
71-71.
A lot to be determined yet
Yeah.
here. A lot of time.
They got to get rid of the ball somehow. He stays on the right side of half court and goes up and lays it in. Put a little extra sauce on it. They wanted the backcourt call, but he stayed on the correct side of half court. Now he's just chasing him around. Look at Seth Bunders. He's all over the court. Bricks the shot. This is pure chaos.
Yeah, it's amazing what you have to do with the ball to get a call on a reach.
This is pure chaos. And now a Grinnell player is down on the floor.
Ripon with 5 for 5.
The contrast of officiating in the two games that we've seen today is laughable. It's almost funny.
I just need Ripon to get a win here.
Yeah.
I think they do too. Just win, baby, to coin an old phrase.
Oh, and he threw it in off his back. Classic move by Matt Murphy. Now Galati doing his magic. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Asman. Now it's Murphy. You end up calling it like a radio game. You don't want to, though. Murphy thought about it from the corner, now drives baseline, goes up. Should have gotten a call, no call. Now Cam Ford up, and he's called for the foul. And Cam Ford will go to the line and shoot two.
Man, I thought Osman was fouled on this first offensive rebound.
They were.
Attempt, and
there was Murphy getting,
happen.
Murphy was fouled on the shot. Asman was fouled on the putback, and then Ford was fouled on the second putback, and they finally decided to call one. Gets the shooter's touch and rolls in the first one. As our tech guy says, it's a good game. I dare say it's a great game. It's fun to watch. It's not too fun to have to tell people what's going on, but I'm enjoying getting to watch a game like this. Shot from the corner from Grinnell is off to the right, and Michael Asman got grabbed.
Well, here's the deal. They haven't been calling fouls from the get-go both ways.
Yeah.
And then so if I'm backcourt pressing the way Grinnell does, and hey, they're letting the rope out a little more and nothing's being called, I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Let's see if these officials figure out that, you know what, we've let this get a little out of hand maybe. Let's see if they can reel it in or if they're going to stay with it.
Murphy feigned a full court pass, instead gets it to Porath. Now Galati with it. Asman from downtown. Ooh. A foul. And Murphy is down, hurt on the floor. It's going to go against Grinnell.
No, I think it's against Ripon.
Is it?
I think it's on Murphy. Let's see. Oh, you called it right.
It was
Okay.
against number 45, Nick Lundy.
He hit hard. I guess now we know why it was called. Ripon will keep all four guys back.
Nick Lundy's a big guy, 6'4".
Usually with 9.5 minutes left in the game, you'll have your guys there as well in the free throw line.
They've been doing this the entirety of the second half.
Yeah, it's another
Murphy
one of those
misses
things.
the free throw.
Yeah, lost opportunity there. Ripon by 4, 9.5 left in the game.
Oh! And you can see the Ripon players encouraging one another to keep their emotions intact. They don't need yet another technical.
Coach Finkel does a good job of that. A young first-year head coach.
Second year,
Of
actually.
maintaining our second year. But he looks like he's in high school.
Yeah.
Finkel is so young looking.
Shot goes up, missed.
See, they're starting to reel it in. I mean, there wasn't too many minutes ago where they wouldn't have called that. And I agree, it's a foul. It is a foul.
You think?
But I know. But the point is, they haven't been calling that kind of thing, and so, okay, what's being allowed now, guys? You're kind of changing it a little bit. Yeah, he unintentional push from behind.
All right.
Going for that rebound. Boy.
Now Gabe Garcia with the driving in. Bunders knocks it away on the ground. And it's going to stay Grinnell basketball.
Boy, what a pest.
Yeah.
Bunders.
Seth Bunders, one
What
of the
a
defensive MVPs of this
well,
ball
well,
game.
and his offense. I mean, he's so strong with the ball. To glide through the defense like that.
Pass goes down the court. Tahuki picks it up. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. 4. Tahuki throws one up. No good. Rebound to Colby Williams. And he just throws it right back out of bounds.
Yeah. No, it wasn't hit. He's trying to. No. You got to calm under pressure. You got to get a short memory and just get back at it. Ripon still with the lead.
Yeah. It's almost, you don't wonder how they have the lead, you just wonder how they have a lead of more than one basket. Lost control of the ball. There was contact and out of bounds. Leone driving with the right. Kicks it to Tahuki. Harris Dar.
Offensive
Foul on Harris Dar. Seth Bunders putting his mark all over the defensive side of the second half.
It's an easy call. You do not have to be set. Hey, that coach stomps his foot like that. I'm teeing him.
You gave a soft tee to Galati. That's more worthy of a tee than what Galati did.
It was the body language. He was stomping his foot when he did it.
Now Tackmeyer drives in, gets contact, through, and finishes.
Great job.
77-71 with 8:22 to left. 8:22 to play.
Left works too.
Shot goes up, short.
Nice
offensive
position.
Rebound. Another denial by Colby Williams.
Boy, that kid from River Forest was in great position on that offensive rebound.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness, Bunders. Oh, my goodness.
2-on-1.
Some magic from Seth Bunders. Brown loses control of it. Now Bunders thought about the three. Passes it up. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bunders thought about it from the corner. Kicks it out to Tackmeyer. 6 seconds. 5, 4. Meinholz up and in.
What a double pump finish from 6 feet away.
Timeout by David Arsenal, and he's still yelling at the ref.
Yeah, I mean, he knows how to work a ref. Now, I'm telling you, I called the charge before they even called the charge. As soon as it happened, I mean, you knew it. Bunders, just great understanding of what was happening and switching off to it. Now he's complaining to his partner. Tag team, partner comes over and says, I'll give my buddy a break. I'll go over there and listen to him. So, Ripon by 8, 7:39 remaining.
I get it, Galati
the thing is, what he's doing with the refs, he is arguing for the next call is what he's doing.
Yeah.
And that's what a veteran coach does.
That's a call that his father might have gotten. But
and we're beyond the call. This is psychologically what the coach is doing with the refs, making them feel guilty and then going to get the benefit of a call is what he's trying to orchestrate down the road.
Yeah.
That's how that works. Nice take. Better
defense from Seth Bunders.
Yeah, it was. Looks good.
Tackmeyer misses right. Colby Williams was coming in from the other side, and I thought we were going to see an alley-oop.
Oh,
knocked away.
No. Oh, okay.
Stays with Grinnell.
I thought CJ Brown. I thought he just lost the dribble, but someone with a hand must have got it.
That was a reach around.
Yeah. Yep. You can just tell by the body language of everybody they understand what happened.
8-point lead, 7:12 left to play in this second half, I should say. And it's off a Grinnell foot, and it goes that way.
It's interesting how, see what Grinnell's doing? Until you get 11 in there, those threes haven't been dropping.
Yeah.
They're coming at a premium, so they're playing more traditional dribble drive and then attack the rim. And he got too cute there. I mean, he had the shot, and he said, well, I'm going to pass to my buddy number 2 here, and 2 was as surprised as everybody else. Went off his own foot. Here's the big challenge for Ripon, getting the ball in here.
Gets it into Porath, right back to Murphy, and they break the press expertly.
Nice job.
And they lose it. And a foul called.
And we got a break there. Murphy lost that dribble when he pulled up.
Yeah,
and then a little bit of a collision in that. And Ripon got the benefit of that. And here comes the star of the hour, the man that had 21 at the half, just being 1 point short of his season average of 22 per game. I would have instant stats for you, but our internet has not been with us.
Murphy makes the free throw this time. Now he'll try to finish out the bonus.
This would be a double-digit lead with 7 minutes. Not to happen. Not going to be.
You jinxed it, Martin.
Yeah, I'm a jinxster.
I'm kidding.
No, doesn't.
Now Galati guarding Harris Dar closely. Pass out to the corner. Murphy for three.
Nope.
Cam Ford with the board.
Nice job.
Murphy wanted to sell the foul. He didn't
great
get it.
Great movement of the ball. No dribbles and just passing it. And that's how you beat pressure.
Gets it down low to Ford. Kicks it out to Galati.
In the corner.
Assman with it now. And he threw it right to Murphy.
Yeah. Ripon's done a good job. 10 turnovers other than trying to get the ball in has been really good by Ripon today.
Now Tahuki drives in.
No travel.
Lost the ball.
Yeah.
Murphy.
Looks good.
No! And the foul.
Yeah, they're going to get it on him.
Murphy on
Murphy.
Murphy on Murphy violence there as Sean Murphy drains an and 1-3.
And I'll be seeing a dog, a golden doodle by the name of Murphy later tonight.
Oh, nice.
So it's a Murphy thing right now. And that's a huge 4-point play opportunity. Being down by 9 and all of a sudden make it a 5-point game. There's no safe lead, as that old expression goes, when you play these guys. But Ripon's done a great job so far.
Misses the free throw.
Yeah.
Rebound grab by Meinholz.
Playing with the lead, Ripon, for most of the game has done a great job. Can they finish the deal?
Cross-court pass. Bunders thought about the three.
Yeah, he can. That's a good spot for him there.
C.J. Brown with it now.
Getting down to 10 seconds on that shot clock now.
Now it's 10. Now Meinholz.
Oh, Meinholz. Luke has to shoot that.
He's got to go up with that.
Luke has to take that shot.
Sean Murphy from the top of the key. Short. Rebound to Lundy.
Yeah, reload.
Knocked away by Meinholz.
Oh, a steal. Go figure, right?
And one!
Yeah, he got under him.
Luke Meinholz.
Got under him. You don't do that in basketball. That's how guys get hurt. That's how knees and ankles.
And you can see the body language. He tried to get underneath them.
Oh, yeah. So, a chance at an extra point here for Ripon after that 4-point play opportunity didn't quite come to fruition for Grinnell. Meinholz, good shooter. He had a quiet, 6 at the half?
Yep. Meinholz makes the free throw. 83-74. 9-point lead, 5:20 left to go in this game.
Oh,
knocked away by Bunders.
Yeah.
Harris picked it back up.
Watch him keep that left arm. That dribble.
Oh,
nice block.
Clean the glass, Colby Williams.
Nice block.
Oh, my goodness. Went right up and just sent it back.
There you go. That's what you take.
Sent it back like cold soup. And a travel? No travel?
No, he's been getting away with that a couple of times.
That was a blatant no travel, though. Like
that freshman from Plano, Texas. Watch his off dribble hand. He pushes off pretty good.
No call.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, though. It'll stay with Ripon.
No, and we're well beyond the surprise of no calls both ways.
I don't know.
Right? I mean, we talked about how this has been such a lot of contact, a lot of bumping, a lot of pushing. And it's been allowed to happen. Wow.
Inbounds it to Williams. Kicks it out. Bunders over to Brown. Meinholz. Bunders from downtown.
There you go.
Misses.
Oh,
A volleyball set by
Yeah.
Meinholz. Bunders is going to reload. Try again.
oh,
Missed again.
don't foul back there. All right.
Zach Rosen with the ball.
Approaching 4 minutes remaining. Ripon by 8. Women already won today in a hotly contested battle.
Yep.
Won by
Stolen
3.
away by Meinholz. He's on the breakaway.
3 on
Throw
2.
it down, big fella. Yeah!
Throws it down. Woo! Ripon by 10.
Comes right back. Lundy from the corner. And a foul down low on the loose off-ball call on C.J. Brown.
Yep, and it's the right call. He jockeying for rebounding position. C.J. Brown got called for the push. So that's bonus. Ripon's already, and that'd be double bonus, right?
Yeah. Should be.
Here we go.
Missed the free throw. Tipped out. Grabbed by Bunders.
No one to go to.
Tackmeyer driving. Foul.
Smart move going into the help defense chest of the River Forest big John Vincent from Oak Park, Illinois. He's going to shoot. Remember, Ripon was 13 for 13 from the charity stripe in the first half. I'd like to know in the record books, when's the last time that happened?
So now Tackmeyer looking to stretch the lead to beyond 10 points with 3:44 left. Makes his first.
Well, here's the other thing. We're under 4 minutes.
Yeah.
This is a team that averages over 100 points a game.
Over 110.
And Grinnell's and there was 122 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And here's a team with 77 points. So once again, that Ripon's defense, it's not over, but it's been impressive against this style of play.
And like we've and I don't know if we've mentioned it before, Grinnell perennially is the leading team scorer
in the
across
country.
all divisions.
In the country, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a steal, but he gave it right back. Foul called somewhere, I don't know where.
That's a very frustrated David Arsenault Jr. coach.
That's a coach who's not used to seeing his team not have 85 points at least by now. 12-point lead for Ripon.
I'm not real familiar with this coaching crew. I recognize one of the officials missed it. Now what? 2 shots. Why is it 2? Oh, they're saying he was in the act of shooting?
I don't know what just happened.
Well, everybody thought it was bonus. They're saying he was shooting it. That's why. All right.
Makes the second one. Wonders has to get rid of it. He does.
Give it to him. Don't take the dribble.
Oh, Colby Williams almost put one back with ferocity.
Oh, but he kept the loose ball alive.
C.J. Brown comes right back.
Great job by Williams to take away.
Driving in. Travel on Harris Dar.
See,
the Grinnell Pioneers are playing frustrated now.
We talked about him earlier where we think he's been shuffling his feet to gather himself when he shoots and traveling, and that time he got called for it when he went into the chest of C.J. Brown.
Well, 1 out of 10 correct calls ain't bad. From the free throw line is short, and the ball gets ripped right back out to Tackmeyer.
Yeah, it was Williams against 3 black jerseys, and they knocked it out.
Brown kicks it out to Meinholz. Gets it to Tackmeyer.
Get out of that corner.
Somehow finds Bunders on the other side. Tackmeyer from the corner. Nylon!
Oh, that's huge. 2:40 remaining. Ripon up now with one of their bigger leads of the game. 16-point lead.
This might be one of the bigger deficits that Grinnell has faced all year. Tahuki thought about the step back.
They lost Wednesday night to Monmouth by 3.
Yeah.
For only, I believe, their second conference loss.
Yes. Tahuki step back. No good. Grabbed by Tackmeyer on the rebound. Advancing it down the floor, there's Brown. Gets it across the court to Bunders.
Yep. understanding the situation.
And a foul by Lundy. He'll send Bunders to the line. Yeah, you can see Arsenal standing over there. He's not used to seeing a number as low as 78 on the scoreboard with just over 2 minutes left to play in a game.
Wow, the excitement. You have to appreciate defense.
Oh, yeah.
And Grinnell always brings that. And then how do you respond to that trapping and pressure defense? Ripon's done very well. And the second unit that Coach brings in for the Redhawks does so much too. And then he made adjustments and fine-tuned it here in the second half by bringing arguably maybe his best all-around ball handling fastest guard, Bunders, into that mix.
And he makes both free throws here. 96-78, an 18-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Still not over yet, though, with the way that the Grinnell Pioneers play basketball.
He shuffles those feet when he gathers himself.
Yeah.
And he got the basket, no call.
Bunders gets in to Tackmeyer.
Tackmeyer doing well, almost lost it. He can dribble against that.
C.J. Brown with it now.
Spacing is everything against this trapping. Coach is going to bail him out with a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, I think, for Ripon. 141, Ripon up by 16. Whew.
Feels like I've been here all day.
So this new concept for a number of years now. You know, in the old days, you call a timeout. Coach is there. You come in, you circle, you talk. Well, now they let players talk amongst themselves. Coaches go out to kind of talk things out on the court and figure out what they want to do.
Well,
and,
that was more
then,
a timeout.
And then they go back. That's been going on for quite some time. But in the old days, you never did it this way with the coaches.
That was more of a timeout just to give the boys a chance to catch their breath. There's not much you change over the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm surprised Grinnell has. I don't know where they are with timeouts that you wouldn't want to take it.
They got 3 left.
You're below 2 minutes. You're down huge. There's nothing going on here with that Grinnell figures out. We know what we have to do. We got to get a whole bunch of points in a real quick hurry here.
And the scary part is it's something they could plausibly do.
And they're going to extend the game. You know, they're going to get to the point where they're going to have to foul. Ripon is going to sit here with 15 seconds. Why not milk it?
They already have 10 fouls as a team, 10-plus fouls.
And they're going to get to the point where they're going to have to send Ripon to the free throw line and hope they get really cold. They stack it for that inbounds.
Gets it into Bunders. Quick dumps to Brown.
Nice.
Goes up, throw it down, Colby Williams. Slim, flex on him, kid.
What great execution on that inbounds play.
3 ball, air ball, oh no.
I thought that thing landed out of bounds.
And he misses the layup too.
Look who's on the rebound.
Seth Bunders. Oh my goodness. Toss it up. Oh, and a foul call.
It's playground going for it now.
This is street ball at this point.
Yeah. All they're missing is the Mountain Dew sponsorship.
Yep. Shades of Rucker Park right now. I've gone a little crazy on the air so far. I don't think you would have known crazy if he would have thrown that down. And Williams misses the first one. And a new 5 because that'll change everything.
I like the way he steps off the line. I've seen some players when they miss that first one, they stay right there and go, man, get off that line.
You got to regroup.
Loosen up. That's right. Mentally, physically.
He makes the second one.
Solid. How ironic this will be for Ripon to break into 100 and Grinnell not to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I've seen that.
Knocked away by Bunders.
Oh, it's 3 on 2. He knew it.
Meinholz goes up and lays it in off the glass.
And
one.
Ripon's going to win this game being over 100 points, and Grinnell is going to be fortunate if they can even find 90.
Yeah. Just a complete reversal of what.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never seen that.
When do you think the last time in this program, in the Grinnell program's history, was that they lost a game where they didn't break into the hundreds and the other team did.
Yeah. Now that game against Monmouth, did I write that score down? I did. They lost to Monmouth the other night, 102-99.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but both Ripon games, Ripon lost at Monmouth 99-97.
Yeah.
And Ripon's going to win into the hundreds in this game here.
And now the bench unit is brought in for the Redhawks, consisting of quite a few guys who haven't really seen the floor all that often. Isaac Holly, Caden Knoll amongst them.
Yeah. I'm surprised he dribble drive, try to kick for the three. They're going to call the reach on the drive.
Fisher McKenzie, the freshman, also in amongst that group.
Yeah, 37 seconds left in this game. And it's 102-80. And, it's been close. I mean, it's been 6-point, 4-point, 3-point game.
And then they just ran away with it in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was really a development of over 5 minutes. All of a sudden, and you didn't really notice it happening until you looked at the scoreboard.
You know what? That's a great observation. Because I'm sitting here trying to collect my thoughts, trying to figure out how did that happen. It was just a slow process, right? Consistent, slow process by Ripon. Congratulations to Coach Kenny Finko and his assistants.
You just didn't notice what was going on.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you look up the scoreboard. Oh my God, they're up by 17.
Yeah, Josh Mills, Ryan Waddell, Jalen Mahone, Trent Jones. Boy, there's some players there. Malone and Jones and Adam.
And an and one late in the game here for Jackson Leone. Really got to pad the stat sheet when you're down by.
So for the men and women from Grinnell, Iowa, to drop both games.
Yeah.
And then the salt in the wound is the fact you had to wait 45 minutes because of the power outage to play, which just means you get home an hour later.
And it's already a long drive from Ripon to Grinnell.
Exactly. And so and it just adds another hour of getting back home.
And now Ripon's just going to let this one play out here. Out of bounds. 17-point lead for the Redhawks. I'm telling you, the one thing I did not have on my bingo card was the Ripon Redhawks scoring over 100 and holding the Grinnell Pioneers to, as it stands now, under 90 in this ballgame. This is a convincing win. Isaac Holly with the shot. No good. And the Pioneers are just going to go and try and get one more lousy bucket.
Keenan Ron, the player of the year in the East Central Conference. He got in there, and what a finish. 102-85, Ripon men. Congratulations, and really a must-win when you're jockeying for being in that top four. Ripon, that was 4-4 coming in after a great one-basket win Wednesday night at Lawrence, comes back and dominates a team that's in first place, that was in first place. Now they've relinquished that. They were in a three-way tie coming in at 6-2 with Monmouth and Cornell with the same record, and now they'll drop to 6-3. And Ripon goes up above 500 in conference now at 5-4, and will put them right around that fourth spot in conference. But 3 road games coming up, and that's going to tell a lot for both men and women for Ripon College. Next time we call a game for them, we'll see where they're at when the dust settles.
Well, you said it already. Redhawks 102, Pioneers 85.
Yeah.
This has been Crete Slattery and Martin Ernser on the Ripon Channel.
And Jonathan Steffen doing all the tech work, and Patrick Cronin on the camera. Congratulations to those guys. And Ella Tempest, thank you very much, your grandfather, for all those sweet things. I can't eat them, but I got plenty of people that I know that will.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Until next time, we'll see you.